GMA, we are tracking that breaking news from shots fired at the University of Virginia, killing at least 3 people. The gunman, who police say is a student, armed and dangerous, still at large. We're going to have the latest on the manhunt. And President Biden in a high-stakes summit with Chinese President Xi Jinping, their first face-to-face since Biden took office. We're going to have the latest on those stories and so much more coming up right here on GMA.
And coming up in our next hour of GMSA, a big matchup on the West Coast for our San Antonio Spurs. Can they keep their momentum going after their big win against the Bucks here at home? We've got a preview. And don't look now, but the holiday shopping season is heating up. We'll tell you what deadline shippers are giving to get your package out the door. And here's a look at TransGuide. It's just a mess out there. So be careful when you go out and get on the road, because there's a lot of slick places because of this mist we've been having all morning. RJ's got an update on that. Mike's got your forecast. Going to change this afternoon, though. Looking good. We'll be back.
A scary scene at a northeast side dance hall that ended with a security guard being run over by a man driving a truck. We're going to tell you how it all started.
And we are hearing from former Vice President Mike Pence about the January 6th attack on the Capitol, what he is saying about former President Donald Trump, just ahead.
And it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. The famed Christmas tree made its way to Rockefeller Plaza in New York over the weekend. We're going to tell you when you can expect to see it lit up.
Kick it.
And taking a look outside with a live cam. It's the kind of morning you want to sleep in, but don't. It's 6 o'clock. We need to get up, and it's 49 degrees out there.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And good morning. It is Monday, November 14th, and I'm reminded of when Greg Popovich said, "Give me some nasty."
Oh, it's outside.
We've got some.
It's outside for you. I mean, but some people kind of like this weather. Yeah.
I wonder if
But you're
Pop likes
right.
this weather.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe this. Yes,
It is.
indeed. It's just a yuck sort of a morning. And yes, if you could just throw the blankets back over your head, that would be a wonderful thing, just to kind of hunker down inside. Warm breakfast. Boy, oh boy, big bowl of oatmeal sounds good this morning, because look at the kind of the murky conditions off there in the distance over there looking by the airport. Wet roads over there on 410. Traffic's moving along fairly well. And all of this very, very light rain continues. You can see these just kind of waves of this light mist, drizzle, light showers moving on through the area, covering all of town. All the roads are definitely wet, and it's all sliding further up to the north. So you're going up 281, going up 35, 10. Everybody is seeing some of this, and just a kind of light scattered rain all around the area this morning. We also have some fog to deal with. 3 miles visibility, Port SA, 2.5 Castroville. Some fog going up 10, down 37, 35, and then well out to there to the west around Rock Springs has some of the thickest fog as of right now. And this is going to be the situation throughout the rest of the morning commute and up till noon. We'll still keep some of the clouds, the rain off to the east after noon, but then it's going to start to clear out to the west. Mold is on the low side. The updated count comes out about an hour and a half or so. This morning, temperatures aren't going anywhere. We are going to be staying in the mid to upper 40s, low 50s, whatever it is outside your door right now. That's what it's going to be staying like throughout the rest of the morning. And then later on, we're going to have more sunshine, and we'll make it up to 58 degrees at noon. Still mostly cloudy skies, but then the sun comes out after noon, and we'll get up to 62 degrees sooner out in the hill country. And that front moves on through here, and that's going to shift the winds around to the northwest. 15, 25 miles per hour, gusty from there. A reinforcing shot of colder air, so it is going to be staying on the cold side. Probably going to see some more freezes in the hill country by midweek. Then we have another chance at some, well, it looks like this kind of weather coming up. We'll tell you all about that in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority, RJ Marquez this morning is at the wheel, and slow going, huh?
Yeah, slow going here. Things, as David mentioned earlier, getting a little nasty out there. People headed out during our 6 o'clock hour. And the biggest thing we're following right now is this incident here at I-10 at Frio. This is from our TransGuide traffic camera. And as you can see, our backup started earlier, started about right there, and now it's stretched all the way over here. So this is something that we are monitoring very closely this morning. We're told at least one lane is blocked, one of the main lanes, and a shoulder is blocked as well. As we get a closer look at how this is affecting traffic. Again, this is reported I-10 eastbound at I-35. This is always a very, very busy area just north of downtown. So a crash reported here. Crash is being reported as minor, but it is causing a major mess out there for people in this area as they head out on Monday morning. Wide viewer map, everything looking pretty good. Again, damp roads out there, so just be cautious. Give yourself some time if you're headed out to anywhere that you need to be, especially in this downtown area. As we take one more look here at I-10, this is I-10 eastbound lanes at 35. And I also wanted to show you some other TransGuide cameras here. This is I-10 at the Y. You can see it causing a big mess there. And then we have this incident here at 35 at Flores. So very, very busy around the downtown area, guys. It is wet, nasty, as we keep on saying out there, and this continues to build. So this is something that we will continue to monitor throughout the hour. David, Stephanie, back to you guys.
Thank you, RJ. New this morning, a bar fight ends in a crash at Cowboys Dance Hall. Now, this was the scene just before 1:45 a.m. Police tell us a woman was being brought out of Cowboys Dance Hall after a fight with her boyfriend. We're told he got into his truck and then ran into one of the security guards who was bringing her out. The security guard and the woman were both taken to the hospital. The man took off, but officers were able to catch him after he crashed. He also is getting medical treatment.
We now know the name of the person killed in a crash on the city's southwest side. The Bexar County Medical Examiner says 17-year-old Adrian Racone was killed in a rollover crash on Saturday at I-35 near Poteet-Jourdanton Freeway. Police say the driver of a Honda Accord was speeding when he lost control of his vehicle. The Accord hit a tree, rolled over several times, and then landed on its roof. Racone was thrown from the vehicle and died at the scene. Now to an ABC News exclusive interview with Vice President Mike Pence, who has a book coming out this week.
As ABC's Andrew Dimbert reports, Pence sat and gave his first interview since the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol.
Former Vice President Mike Pence needed a moment to collect his thoughts when he sat down with our David Muir, saying former President Trump's words during the January 6th attack were reckless.
2:24 p.m., the president tweets, Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done.
It angered me. But I turned to my daughter, who was standing nearby, and I said, it doesn't take courage to break the law. It takes courage to uphold the law. I mean, the president's words were reckless. It was clear he decided to be part of the problem.
Pence was overseeing congressional certification of the 2020 Electoral College results when the mob stormed the Capitol, chanting, "Hang Mike Pence," after Trump berated Pence for refusing to block Joe Biden's win. Videos show Secret Service agents rushing Pence to safety before he went into hiding for more than 4 hours, while at times rioters were only 40 feet away. Pence has largely avoided criticizing his former boss until now.
President's words that day at the rally endangered me and my family and everyone at the Capitol building. We are seeing a full-throated condemnation from the vice president.
In his new book, Pence describes the moment he told Trump that he would not block Biden's win. The president laid into me, Pence writes, adding that Trump responded by saying, "You'll go down as a wimp. If you do that, I made a big mistake 5 years ago." Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
And holiday shipping is topping your morning consumer headlines 2 weeks into November, and shippers are posting their deadlines to get holiday packages out the door. UPS, FedEx, and the post office all saying the middle of December will be the deadline to ship presents before you have to start paying higher rates.
And maybe some bad news for you. You may have already missed the best deals for holiday travel. Prices on the rise, and travel experts say it's likely best deals for airfares and hotels are already gone. Federal numbers show airfares in October were up 43% compared to last year.
And the holiday season underway in New York City as the famed Rockefeller Center Christmas tree arrived over the weekend. The 82-foot-tall Norway spruce made the journey from Queensbury, New York to Midtown Manhattan, and the tree will be dressed with more than 50,000 lights and topped with Swarovski crystal star, which will all be lit up on November 30th.
And for the first time in franchise history, San Antonio FC United Soccer League champions. The Alamo City Club dominated Louisville City 3-1 in the USL Championship final last night in front of a sold-out crowd at Toyota Field. Santiago Patino scored a pair of goals and was named Most Valuable Player. Marks the first professional soccer title for San Antonio since the Scorpions did it back in 2014.
A special memory I'll never forget, to be able to celebrate a championship from the best fans in the league, our fans here in San Antonio in our beautiful city. I'm just incredibly proud of everyone. Hats off to the Mentality Monsters, so proud of them, but I'm going to enjoy this moment.
KSAT 12's Andrew Seeley was at the game, and he's got a full report on the win coming up in the next half hour of GMSA.
Congratulations.
Yeah, big night, huh?
It's a huge night.
It is now 6:09 and 49 degrees.
And coming up later this morning on Good Morning America, get ready for the United States of Pie. Some of the best dessert makers in America are going head to head. The competition starts this morning in Tampa. The mouth-watering live event is all week on Good Morning America, starting at 7 a.m.
Plus, the beards are coming in strong here at KSAT. After the break, we're talking about No Shave November and what you can do to help.
Hey, there's you.
Wow, getting shaved.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to that this year?
Definitely.
Yes. It's almost here.
Well, we got to raise some money first, and then we'll shave it all off.
That's true. Don't forget to donate at ksat.com. And right now it's 49 degrees out there. We'll be right back.
Not quite like that, but getting close.
You're getting close, almost there. We have Hank there behind us. No Shave November is in full swing, and you're probably seeing a big change on our guides.
So here's a look at the leaderboard for Team KSAT.
That's right. Mike, you're still in the lead.
Thank you to all those gray-haired, white-haired folks out there. We got to stick together.
Awesome job. Yeah, you've been in the lead pretty much like since, well, I'm going to say day one, or it was day two. We were talking about on the air, and while we were live on the air, someone made a huge donation to Mike. So Mike's at the top, Mark, and then Steven, Jonathan, and then David Sears. Good job as well. Number 5 with $500 there. So thank you guys for your donations.
Need some more.
Yeah.
Need a lot more.
At last check, we were in first place in the country.
Really?
Yeah, with more than $6 grand. But keep it going. Goal is what, I believe 20 this year.
20.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So I'm going to look like that, though. That's my goal right there.
That's when the donations will come in. When you have Hank is this guy.
So
Hank's long beard. Yeah.
I would have to not shave and be ready for next November's No Shave November.
Yes.
It's probably about how long, right?
What if we all didn't shave and see if we can keep the donations coming?
Oh, you mean
the
like
boss would allow that? Yeah.
People are donating for you to start shaving?
No, just forever. Yeah.
Please start shaving. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, you know.
That's not going to happen. This thing is getting.
You're just getting a little itchy.
Getting itchy. Yeah.
But at least it's the weather's cooler for you guys.
True.
For when we have
keeping
this
it a little warm. Yeah. Keeping the heat insulated a little bit.
Yes.
Hey, I'm hanging in there 9th place right now, so appreciate everyone.
Yes.
I wasn't on the top 5 leaderboard there, but
not yet.
Yeah, I still got to make up some ground.
Not yet.
How many? How many do we have?
We have 15.
Wow.
Well, see, now that you're making you're here on GMSA, maybe those donations will come because those are the big donors. So thank you.
So, in honor of RJ being in 9th place, donate to Team Gray Hair. So. Just saying. Sorry, RJ.
It's okay. Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here to look at the roads as well.
Yeah,
thank you, RJ.
Yes. And things are getting a little bit busy out there, guys, on Monday morning as people make their way out and about during this 6 o'clock hour. And the thing that we've been following throughout the morning is this crash that was reported on the I-10 eastbound lanes right here at I-35. So some good news. Just got off the phone with TransGuide, and they said that things have cleared up. The crash has been cleared, but still, this is causing a little bit of a backup there as crews continue to make their way. And this was just an updated look now here at our map. So it was about a mile backup in the eastbound lanes headed into the downtown area. Of course, this is always a very busy part of our area. And again, so TransGuide saying that things have cleared up, but again, something that is causing a significant backup this morning. Taking a look at our wide map here, and for the most part, things looking pretty good. Expecting some traffic to build up out in the northwest side, especially 1604. This is always a very busy area, and then especially on the far west side, 1604, as people make their way in from the Castroville area. That's always very busy. But again, this is the biggest thing that we've been following. I-10 I-10 eastbound lanes at 35. Again, TransGuide saying that this crash has cleared up, but as you can see, there's still a lot of red lights there. A lot of people put on the brake lights this morning. So just be careful. Give yourself a little bit more time with roads being as slick as they are this morning. Mike, how are things looking outside?
Yeah, just murky and everything like that. But it was great weather for Saturday night over there at the quarry. I was with two very lovely ladies, Steph and her beautiful daughter. Aww. Yes, and we were there for the lighting, welcoming Santa Claus, and it snowed a little bit, and also some donations for family services too. Yeah. Rooney was absolutely gorgeous there. After a big volleyball game, right?
Yes. She did a wardrobe change for the event, but yes, it was a very nice event, and thanks for that nice weather, Mike.
Yes, indeed. It was nice and chilly out there. And by the way, Family Services is going to be taking donations up until the 24th of December. So if you can help out, and you can also head over there to the Alamo Quarry to donate. But thanks for everybody that showed up. We had a great time that night, and a lot of the performances from our friends across the street over there at Providence High School as well, some of the dancers and singers. All right. Yeah, I just want to go back to the Christmas tree picture. A lot prettier than this shot out there, because it is just murky out there, and we still have all of this very, very light rain, which is and showers, mist, drizzle, however you want to call it, but obviously it is heavy enough to be picked up on radar right now. And these waves have continued to work their way up from the south, and they will continue to move on through the area throughout the rest of the morning. Everybody has seen some of this mist and drizzle, even if it stops temporarily, and this continues to go up I-35, going up 281 in toward Canyon Lake. And like I said, it will be sticking around throughout the rest of the morning, as well as some fog. 2.25 mile visibility now at Port SA, and fog heading out in toward the hill country toward Rock Springs at a 1/4 mile. Temperatures really aren't going to be moving much at all over the next couple of hours. A few degrees will make it up into the low 50s, and then the things will start to clear out to the west. We are going to make it up to 58 at noon. More sunshine then, still some showers off to the east and even a couple of thunderstorms, but more sunshine later on this afternoon with a high temperature of 62 degrees, which is what the computer model is indicating very well how we keep this rain around here through noon. Some of the thunderstorms off to the east and then clearing out there to the west. And temperatures this week, boy, oh boy, we are going to be staying anywhere 15, 20 degrees below normal, only 50 this upcoming weekend with another front moving on through here. And low temperatures, we're going to be close to freezing or below that in parts of the hill country by the middle portion of the week. Once again, well below the normal low of 50 degrees. So the forecast today, we're going to keep mist, drizzle, fog around this morning, 58 degrees today at noon. Then we are going to start to clear out later on this afternoon, 62. It is going to be windy as this front moves on through here, and winds are going to be out of the northwest, 15, 25 miles per hour, gusting from there. We stay cold tomorrow. We'll have more sunshine with a few clouds. Same thing Wednesday, Thursday. Low temperatures, really chilly out there. And then that next front moves through here. Clouds this weekend, more showers and cold temperatures.
Very nice for this time of year.
It is perfect November weather.
No complaints here.
620, 49 degrees.
And we're
Ladies, 6 minutes, please. This is my life. It's not always picture perfect. Plus, I'm dealing with bleeding from uterine fibroids. Enter MyFembry, a once-daily pill for women with heavy menstrual bleeding due to uterine fibroids.
With MyFembry, heavy bleeding went down by 84%. Serious risks include heart attack, stroke, and blood clots. Don't take MyFembry if you've had any of these or have uncontrolled high blood pressure, are over 35 and smoke, could be pregnant, or have or had osteoporosis, liver disease, undiagnosed vaginal bleeding, certain cancers, or an allergic reaction to it. Don't use longer than 2 years as bone loss may occur. Pregnancy loss can occur, and changes in periods may make it hard to know if you're pregnant. If you think you are, stop taking it right away. Other risks are depression, suicidal thoughts or actions, abnormal liver tests, high blood pressure, and passing of the fibroid.
Less bleeding, same life? I'll take it.
Ask your doctor about MyFembry.
My life, MyFembry.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Cowboys and Texans both back in action with on the road with matchups in Week 10. Dallas taking on a team they've struggled with in the past. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The Cowboys came out holding their own in this one. At one point, they led 28-14 in the third quarter. The Packers come back storming, though, tying the score at 28-all and sending the game into overtime. Then controversy in OT. Cowboys on the Packers 35-yard line, 4th and 4, and they go for it on 4th down. First, let's see the touchdown pass. There you go. That kid had 3 touchdowns. He dropped the first 2 passes, thrown to him, and he had 3 touchdown passes. Way to go, Christian Watson. All right, so that's the one that got him right there. That cost him. That was a pass that was not a pass completion. And there's the field goal, and it's good. The Cowboys lose to the Packers at Lambeau Field. 31-28 in overtime. Dallas falls to 6-3 on the season. They're going to look to bounce back against the Vikings next Sunday. Good luck with that. Vikings won yesterday. They're like 8-1, right, RJ? Yeah, meanwhile, the Houston Texans are not having a great season so far. And that trend continued yesterday in the Meadowlands against the New York Football Giants. Houston only able to muster 3 points in the first half. Giants, Saquon Barkley ran all over Texas all day. The final from MetLife Stadium, 24-16, New York. The Texans will try and get back into the win column next Sunday against the Commanders. That might be a little easier. Commanders are struggling. In the NBA, the Spurs are doing a little better than a lot of people thought they would be doing at this time of the season. They're actually coming off a win against one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. And tonight, another big test. They will be taking on the Golden State Warriors on the road in San Francisco. The Warriors have not looked like the Warriors of old, sitting at 5-8 so far on the season. But they are still a very dangerous team to play. Tip-off set for tonight at 9 o'clock. So if you want to watch this one, you'll have to stay up late. Of course, we'll have the highlights for you tomorrow morning on GMSA, Steph, so don't worry about staying. I know these West Coast games just really put a
It's super
crimp in
late.
your style, don't they?
Very much so. They need to start, like at 4 in the afternoon?
I think so. I don't know what they're thinking. Did they consult you on this?
They did not consult us.
That's
no.
the problem.
No, next time.
626, 48 degrees. Or is that 49 degrees?
It's 49 degrees.
Still
right
below
now.
50.
Still cold. And still ahead on GMSA, District 10 Councilman Clayton Perry colleagues are set to vote. They're going to decide if he should resign. We're going to tell you what's at stake. How much do you know about diabetes? It's a disease that impacts more people than you may think. We're going to tell you where you can learn more about diabetes today.
Amazing for the city, amazing for this club, and amazing for what's coming.
Big time win for San Antonio FC. They're waking up champions this morning. We've got a recap from the big game last night.
And are you looking for a new way to get around the office, like the studios of KSAT 12? Well, Volkswagen has what you need, and it's impressive. We're going to take a look at the car company's new motorized chair.
And outside with live cam, it's misty, it's cold. It's nasty out there this morning, but it's going to get better as the day goes on, so be prepared for that. Good morning. It is Monday, November 11th.
14th.
14th. Why does it say 11th up there?
I think that's a mess up, but the reason I know, yesterday was my mother's birthday.
Oh, that's
Happy
right.
birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I just missed the whole weekend, apparently.
I'm filling you in.
I slept through it.
We're good. We're good.
Something happened.
We're good.
I hope you didn't miss this weekend because it was an absolutely fantastic weekend. Yes,
Yeah,
and then
it was nice.
And then it turned into this morning.
Yes.
As expected, all this
Well.
moisture returned, and yeah, this is what you're seeing as you step outside this morning. It is just murky out there. It is wet. It is kind of on the kind of on the nasty side is the best way to put it. 49 degrees right now, and dew point stands at 47. So relative to the temperature, we got very, very high humidity, and that's why it's that damp chill, that stuff that just sneaks down the back of your neck. We've got a wind out of the northeast right now, and as you can see, we're seeing some of these light little sprinkly showers out there, and everything is continuing to work its way up to the north, and we're going to keep this situation around throughout the rest of the morning with this light rain, and then more of these showers will develop further off to the east, as well as a couple of thunderstorms. Now, as far as fog, Castroville is down to 2 miles visibility right now, 3 Port SA, so we do have enough of it in and around as far as reduced visibility and going out I-10 in toward the hill country. And Rock Springs now, Pea Soup, down to 0 visibility. Valdez, Carrizo Springs, Cotulla, pretty much western half of our area is all the fog, nothing really off to the east. Mold is on the low side, and the updated count is going to be coming out in about an hour, hour and a half or so. And my guess is that's going to be going up with all this moisture out there. So cool, damp, or I should just say cold, damp, and foggy. Yeah, sneaks down the back of your neck. Then mostly sunny skies will start to clear out from west to east later on today. 62 for high temperature. It's going to be windy because we have another front moving on through here, which is just going to reinforce the cold air coming in for the middle part of the week. So it'll be a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Probably going to see some more freezing temperatures midweek in parts of the hill country. And then by the weekend, we've got another front moving on through here. More moisture returns and looks like more weather like we're seeing right now for this weekend. Cold and wet out there. All the details in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority, RJ, how messy is it on the roads?
It's getting very messy out there, Mike, as people make their way out during our 6:30 half hour here. And taking a quick look at our rotating TransGuide traffic cameras, you can see that traffic moving along smoothly, but in some areas. But you could just see right there, you just mentioned, Mike, the visibility obviously causing an issue this morning, something that people absolutely need to be aware of before they make their way to school and work this morning. You can see a lot of our cameras still have a lot of raindrops on them from this morning's activity. So taking a look at our map here, and we see a lot of action going on here. Biggest thing to kind of keep in mind is the northeast side right now. Things starting to definitely build up. This one right here at Judson Road, crash reported there, and then another one further on the northeast side there at 3007. So things starting to build up on the northeast side. I'll continue to kind of monitor exactly what is going on there, but you can see our map showing a lot of smaller crashes throughout our area. One of the biggest ones that we're looking at right now is this one here on the westbound lanes of Loop 1604 at Stone Oak Parkway. So as we kind of, we've been talking earlier, you know, things were pretty busy in the downtown area, but now in the outer area, 1604, 410, things are obviously picking up and traffic now starting to be backed up just a little bit there on the westbound lanes of Loop 1604 at Stone Oak Parkway. So just keep that in mind as you're headed out. And again, just wet, murky day out there. A lot of people making their way out there right now. Traffic, for the most part, moving okay, but there is some buildup now in several areas. Back to you guys.
Thank you, RJ. New this morning, San Antonio police say a driver has put a security guard in the hospital after the guard put a woman out of a northeast side bar.
Police believe the driver purposely ran over the security guard, and it happened overnight outside Cowboys Dance Hall.
That is where Katrina Weber is, near Loop 410 and Austin Highway at the live report. So, Katrina, we understand that police believe there is a connection between the driver and the woman who is being escorted out of that bar?
Well, that's right. Police tell us the man who was driving that pickup is the boyfriend of this woman. Now, they say her bad behavior is what got her tossed out of this bar, but they say what the boyfriend did is getting him tossed into jail. Well, the security guard, who also is a Von Ormy police officer, meanwhile is in a hospital getting treatment for his injuries. This happened just before closing time at Cowboys after 1:30 this morning. The police say a woman who is being kicked out of the bar after she had been involved in some sort of disturbance inside. They say that's what she was doing. She's being kicked out because she had been involved in some sort of disturbance. They say as the security guard escorted her out, her boyfriend jumped into his pickup and ran over the guard, then took off. Now, the guard had to be rushed to a hospital. The woman also was injured somehow and had to get medical attention at a hospital as well. The police say that that driver tried to get away, but he wrecked out on Austin Highway, and that is when they took him into custody and arrested him. And they say he had to get medical treatment also. Reporting live on the northeast side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Katrina. Also overnight, a motorcyclist is recovering after flying off her bike and going over a guardrail. Happened around 11:30 p.m. last night near the I-10 and Loop 1604 interchange. Police tell us that she lost control and crashed just before a bridge. She was taken to the hospital. No word on her condition. And happening today, City Council will meet to discuss the fate of Councilman Clayton Perry. The special session will begin at 1:30 this afternoon. They will vote if they should call Perry to resign and if they will issue a vote of no confidence against him. This comes after his alleged involvement in a hit-and-run crash. He has been charged with failure to stop and provide information. Now, on Friday, the San Antonio Police Department announced it will file a DWI charge against the councilman. Perry's term is set to end next year, and he has served on City Council since 2017. You can read more about this story on KSAT.com.
Now to Uvalde, where starting today, money from the Uvalde Together We Rise Fund will start going to approved applicants. The Uvalde Together We Rise Fund has raised more than $22 million. Jeff Dion, executive director of the National Compassion Fund overseeing that money, says 100% of the money will be given out. They are working with a local committee made up of 10 people. Together, they figured out who will get the money. It includes legal heirs of the 21 victims, survivors with physical injuries, and those with psychological trauma, and even some others.
Most of the people there were school children. And when you give money to children, we have the highest responsibility to make sure that that money's protected.
448 of the submitted applicants have been approved to receive those funds. Once all of the money is dispersed, it will be independently audited.
Some other top stories we're following for you this morning. It's a big day for President Joe Biden.
Today, he will attend the G20 summit in Indonesia. He's called for expelling Russia from that group. Before that summit, Biden is having a bilateral meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. It will be their first in-person conversation since Biden became president. Biden says he wants to make sure competition with China doesn't evolve into conflict.
Back in May, Biden said he'd draw the line if China used force to take over Taiwan. Then in August, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited the self-governing island. China responded by suspending some aspects of his relations with the U.S.
Crews are still trying to figure out why two historic military planes were in the same place at the same time just before they collided at a Dallas air show over the weekend. 6 people killed in that crash. The FAA says a Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress and a P-63 King Cobra collided on Saturday at the commemorative Air Force Wings over Dallas show.
A Philadelphia aviation attorney who flew in air shows for 12 years gave his view of the crash after watching it on video. He told the Associated Press that the P-63 pilot violated a basic rule of formation flying that likely prevented him from gauging that distance and position.
In your GMA First Look, Alec Baldwin has filed a lawsuit against the armorer and other crew members over the deadly shooting on the Rust movie film set. That story and more coming up at 7 o'clock right here on KSAT 12.
And San Antonio FC is bringing home the city's first professional sports championship since 2014.
The Alamo City Club defeated Louisville City FC in the USL Championship final last night. KSAT 12's Andrew Seeley was at Toyota Field and has more on the historic victory.
The Mentality Monsters are finally champs. San Antonio FC owned the pace of play throughout the first half and finally broke through late in stoppage time on Santiago Patino's penalty kick. That opened the floodgates as SAFC runs away with it 3-1 to win the franchise's first USL title.
Amazing feeling. We worked really hard this season for this. I'm very happy to be able to win it with this team and this amazing group of guys. Amazing for the city, amazing for this club, and amazing for what's coming.
We were never going to lose at home. We knew that it wasn't a matter of if we were going to win, it was by how much. These guys give us so much confidence, and you know, it's a truly special place to play here in playoffs. There's no other place like it.
SAFC made more than club history. They made USL history, becoming the first team ever to win the regular season USL Shield and the USL title in the same year.
Did it, baby! Number one! We knew we were the best team from the regular season up until now, so to be able to actually get that USL Cup, it's amazing.
This team is about heart and soul, grit, resilience. I can name every adjective in the book. But this team I am so proud of. Alan got us prepared all year, and he's been amazing. This organization's been amazing. The city's been amazing. The fans have been amazing. So thank you to everyone that's come out and supported us. We can't thank you enough.
So a season full of unforgettable memories ends with a performance that will last forever. For Good Morning San Antonio, I'm Andrew Seeley.
And thank you, Andrew, for that report. We know you were up all night because that was a late game. And talk about a new way to get around the office. Volkswagen has reportedly built a motorized high-tech office chair, and it can go up to 12 miles per hour. Wow, watch out. Comes with headlights, entertainment system, a horn, and even a trailer hitch. Looks a lot like the Star Trek captain's chair. Wow, I didn't know it had all that.
A trailer hitch? What are you going to be hauling with your chair? I guess.
Another chair.
Another chair?
Make a little train.
All your computer around?
Yeah, all your equipment. You're making plans. They were talking about races earlier.
Yeah, I think.
It'll be
like
trouble.
a lot of fun, but you know.
We'll see.
Always fun in games till somebody gets hurt.
Very
642, 49 degrees.
Very true, David. And still ahead on GMSA, today is World Diabetes Day. After the break, we're going to shed some light on what patients with the disease go through every day.
Welcome back. It's 6:45. Today is World Diabetes Day, a time to bring awareness to a condition that impacts an alarming number of people around the United States, including here in South Texas.
Diabetes affects the way the body makes insulin and processes blood and sugar. And according to the CDC, it is the 7th leading cause of death in the U.S. And over the last 20 years, the number of adults diagnosed with diabetes has more than doubled.
We spoke with a local health expert who says it's a prevalent disease, especially here in South Texas in the San Antonio area, but it's very manageable.
We have different medications that are very effective. However, the most important treatment is prevention. Preventing, and this is a generational change. It will take some time, but if we all work together, hopefully we'll be able to change the way that statistics are going right now.
Dr. Carolina Solis Herrera says there's a lot of people who do not realize that they have diabetes, which is why it's very important to get regular screenings. And happening this morning, free glucose screenings will be offered during a health fair.
University Health and the San Antonio Food Bank hosting the event, happening from 9 till 11 at the Texas Diabetes Institute on South Zarzamora. We have more information posted for you on our website, ksat.com.
Time now 6:47, and the roads are kind of messy. Let's go ahead and check back with RJ.
Yeah, Steph, David, it has definitely gotten very busy out there. This crash just reported. Hildebrand seems to be a big, traffic trouble for us this morning, as this is now being reported on the northbound lanes at 281 there at Hildebrand. We have a few of the main lanes blocked up. You could see that traffic is moving through very slowly in that area as crews try and take care of this crash that's being reported there north of downtown in the Quarry area. So that is something that has just developed. We will continue to follow that as we move along here. So a couple of accidents here on the northeast side. This one at Judson Road at 35, and then further up there at Schwab Road there at 35. So just keep caution if you were headed out to the northeast side. Moving to the southwest side, this crash right here in Palo Alto Road, the southbound lanes of 35, traffic being backed up in that area there. And then we are going to take you north. No, this is a lot of stuff that we're going through here. This is on the westbound lanes of Loop 1604 at Stone Oak Parkway. So now we are getting just a lot of activity as people are out there making their way before we hit our 7 o'clock hour. But again, this one right here, US 281, being reported in northbound lanes at Hildebrand, seems to be the most severe crash that we have right now that's being reported. Again, look at that. Traffic is basically coming to a little bit of a standstill there as we get set out there Monday morning. And Mike, how are things looking outside?
No better than that picture. It is just murky out there. We've got wet roads all around the area right now, and all of this light rain continues. And as you can see, it extends from basically Wilson County, what is being picked up on radar, and then also northern Atascosa County, and just moves up in through the metropolitan area. Everything's sliding up to the north, and then right up in through Canyon Lake, going up in towards San Marcos. Again, this is the detectable rain, but there's a lot more out there that is too light to be picked up on radar. Now, we are going to start to clear out to the west later on this afternoon, but then more showers and thunderstorms will develop off here to the east as that front works its way to the east. Right now, we do have some fog to deal with, 2.5 miles visibility at Port SA. It's been kind of going back and forth a little bit out there at the airport, going up I-10 into the hill country, down 37. Again, pretty much everywhere except well off to the east. That's where we have greater visibility. But then you go out to Rock Springs and there is zero visibility as of right now. These temperatures, which are actually closer to our normal of 50 than what we were yesterday because of the humidity and cloud covers keeping things a little bit milder, if you will, but it's that damp chill with all that moisture out there. And so temperatures aren't going to be moving at all throughout the rest of the morning. We'll keep some of this light rain, mist, drizzle around the area. Then we're going to start to see more sunshine by early afternoon. A lot more out to the west, and it clears from west to east throughout the day. We're going to make it up to 62. Also, the wind picks up out of the northwest as the front moves on through here. So it's going to be blustery this afternoon as well as this evening. Computer model keeps the light rain around here throughout the rest of the morning. And then again, there's that clearing from west to east early afternoon. Some showers as well as a couple of thunderstorms off to the east. And some of those could be on the stronger side, potentially well off in our extreme eastern counties and way out there to the east. And again, throughout the rest of this week, it is going to be staying on the cold side, 15 to 20 degrees below the normal high temperature. And low temperatures are also going to be about 10 to 15 degrees below their respective normal low temperatures. So yes, welcome to fall and kind of wintry temperatures for this middle of November. Fantastic. 58 degrees today at noon, mostly cloudy skies, and then a high temperature today makes it up to 62, so we'll be 10 below normal. Mostly sunny skies later on, especially off to the west where it's going to be warmer since the sun's going to come out sooner. It's going to be windy today, windy tomorrow. We'll only make it up to 58 tomorrow as well as Wednesday. Going to see some freezing temperatures in parts of the hill country the next few mornings, especially Wednesday, Thursday mornings, and then more clouds move back in here. Look at those temperatures over the weekend. 50, some more showers, another grilled cheese and soup kind of day.
We love it. Thank you, Mike. Just want to give a special shout out to my mom out there. She's celebrating 80 years. She is 80 years young, and we celebrated her yesterday. That's a picture of her, of all her grandchildren. You can see Rooney right there off to the side. And
in the yellow.
Yes, and she actually, you couldn't see in the pictures, she was wearing heels at her little celebration, all dressed up.
And what'd you get her for her 80th birthday?
That's right, David. David's been waiting to say this on the air. We got her tickets to see Golden State and the Spurs at the 50th anniversary at the Alamo Dome. Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
But David's been keeping it under wraps because he's been wanting to talk about it since they went on sale. But yes, happy birthday.
Congratulations, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Look at that, live cam. That's not much to look at when you stop and think about it. It's a mess out there. So get up a little earlier and get going a little faster so you can get out on the road. Not on the road faster, but just get out the door faster because it's a mess.
All right, welcome back, guys. The biggest thing that we're following right now, this crash on 281 northbound at Hildebrand. 2 lanes are blocked in this area, so this is something that we will continue to monitor. But again, if you are in the Corey area, just be cautious if you were headed out this Monday morning. Mike?
Yeah, because this is not going to be changing throughout the rest of the morning. We have got just murky conditions out there. This light rain continues to fall. We also have some fog to deal with around the area with these reduced visibilities. And it is cold out there. We'll see more sunshine later on today.
Yeah, be safe. Have a good Monday.
See you back here at 9.